Here's the foundation of it. The foundation is that everyone with money has the same problem. Whether you got $10,000, $10K, whether you got $100K, or whether you got $1 million, you got the same problem. That problem is, what's the next best thing I can do with my money? That's called the opportunity cost of money. We teach it in the Jay-Morrison-Academy. Anybody want our real estate course on landlording, flipping, wholesaling, syndicating? You go to jay-morrison-academy.com and I will teach you the entire fundamentals in thorough detail about how real estate works. But tonight you get it for free right here. That's a small tuition in our course plus weekly mentorship calls. Opportunity cost of money, right? Here's how you get to the bag. All wealthy people have the same problem. What they want to know is, what's the next best thing I can do with my money? Because if their money's sitting in a checking account, they're getting 0.001% interest in most banks, right? Matter of fact, let's take it past the checking account or before the checking account. That's even being a little smarter. If your money is sitting in cash, that cash could be in a shoebox. It's my Nike box, right? If your money is in a shoebox, cash, your money is making 0% interest on your money. Matter of fact, because the inflation rate goes up every year, you're actually losing 3% on your money. So when your money is sitting in cash, you're actually losing money every year because the cost of living goes up every year, right? Now, if your money is sitting in a checking account in the bank, that's my little bank. If your money's sitting in a checking account, you could be getting 0.001% on your money. Go ask your bank and ask, what am I getting on my money? It doesn't matter if you got $1 million in a checking account or 100,000 in a checking account, you're looking at 0.001%. You're talking about 10 cents, right? 1% of 10,000 is $100. Well, 10% of 10,000 is $1,000. 1% is $100, right? 0.01% is $1. 0.001% is 10 cents on a $10,000. 100,000 is $1 on $100,000, and $1 million is $10, which your money sitting in a checking account. So, same thing goes when you're talking about the stock market, right? You talk about the stock market, and you're getting 3% or 5%. In the stock market at 5%, you're getting $500 on 10,000, $5,000 on 100,000, or 50,000 on $1 million. So you're saying, Jay, why is that important to how we use no money? Why it's important is because wealthy people are figuring out, how can I get my money to make more money for me? So here's where you come in, right? And this is what we're giving our entire Cash Buyers Academy community. We're giving you the game, the mentorship, the education, but we're giving you the resources. We're giving you access to up to 3 million capital a day, no credit checks, no down payment, no employment verification. So what happens is this. You come in and learn the game as a real estate investor using a real estate investing wholesaling strategy. Many call them wholesalers. I hate that term. Wholesalers to me are crumb snatchers. They're workers, they're runners, they're not bosses. You're an investor using a wholesaling strategy. So what that strategy is, and what we have leveled up that strategy, get rid of that bullshit, and we've leveled it up to being an investor cash buyer in real life. So what you happen is you find properties that either through equity, rental income, and equity happens through appreciation. I mean, equity is the amount of which the difference between what you owe on a property, how much you owe, and how much it's worth. That's your equity. Investors want equity because that's cash. So you find out either through equity, rental income, right, property improvements, increasing the after repair value, or any kind of ROI, return on investment, you find a property that can make an investor more than where their money is currently at. Say this property can make you 16%. Well, you may not have the money or the capital or anything. All you have to do is find a homeowner, an investor, what we call an end buyer, that is looking to make 8 8 to 12% or up to 16% on their money, right? Mind you, this is how you use other people's money. Free lesson. You as a cash buyer investor from our Cash Buying Academy, contract this property. So now you have the purchase rights to the property. But now instead of trying to assigning it for a fee and getting out negotiated and you ain't got no proof of funds letter, you actually go cash out and we buy this property. You consult the Cash Buying Academy times Tulsa Real Estate Fund has $3 million a day to lend out. Yes, $3 million a day. No money down, no employment verification, no credit check. Oh yeah, that's $90 million a month in real life. Oh yeah, that is $1.095 billion a year. Oh yeah, that's $1.098 billion on a leap year. To lend out, no money down, no employment verification, no credit check. You take our money, other people's money, Treff's money, and buy the property. And in that same day, sometimes in that same hour, you go flip that property to your end buyer for more money than what you paid. So this property cost $80,000. It could be $800,000. But you know there's an ROI on the other end for this investor. So even if you put $50,000 on top of this, $5,000 on top of this, you could sell this $800,000 home to this investor or this home buyer for $850,000. Which means you make a $50,000 profit in one day from finding a property that had greater ROI opportunity or equity or rental income that this buyer wanted. You simply put a markup on a property, use our money to cash it out, put more money on top of it, sell it to the home buyer. They're happy because they got their ROI, opportunity cost of money, and you walked away with 50 grand with no money out of pocket in real life. We got all the case studies to prove it. My student, Rolanda McClinton, you can follow her. She's Shining Diamond Real Estate on Instagram. She's been with me since 2014 from Detroit, Michigan, single mom, salon owner, put her kids through college through using our strategies. And she's about to make a significant payday with the same strategy with our capital in the coming weeks. Isaac Grace just made over 50 grand doing the same thing, just cashed out today in real life. I'm gonna tell you guys where you can tap in. It's pinged right here. It's already in the chat. Listen, www.cashbuyersacademy.com. Simple as that. I'll teach you how to be a cash buyer and I'll give you access to the cash. Starting at 1% interest, no application fees for our Cash Buyer Academy students. No application fees for our Cash Buyer students. No proof of funds fees. Proof of funds is a letter from our bank that says you have the cash to be able to buy this property. We'll give you that. No POF fee. No employment verification. No down payment. And no credit check. And we will mentor you and give you the cash at Cash Buyers for deals that make sense in real life. It's a double closing. Yes, it's a legal, ethical double closing. This is not trying to do a creative double closing using your title agent or your lawyer that can land everybody in jail. It's a it's a cash buyer transaction in real life for you to create money out of thin air. So that's the game I want to give you tonight. I gave you 2 lessons, one on residential real estate and down payment assistance, and then one on cash buying. Live from the Black House in real life that we own free and clear, 30,000 square foot building on a 2.6 acre campus in a qualified opportunity zone just 5 minutes from Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Location, the world's busiest airport. The busiest airport on the earth, our building is 5 minutes away, 2 miles from Tyler Perry's studio. Developed by the people, owned by the people in real life. So, cashbuyersacademy.com, real game, legacycenter.com. You want to come, join our building. Black owned. Grand opening was January 8th. We up and we out. Peace.